Yeah, hi there. These comments are for PA, and I am Michael, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass a TOEFL IBT. And I'm going to just call you PA for short, and I'm sure I would probably pronounce your name incorrectly anyway. So let's take a look at your specific situation. You took the TOEFL test between 2 months. You scored 71. So you had 17 points in the reading, 15 points in the listening, 17 points in the speaking, and 22 points in the writing. And you took it again. You got 72. This time scoring 15 points in the reading, 20 points in the listening, 16 points in the speaking, and 21 on the writing. So you have to score, I would say here, no less than 90, I would probably say. What would you like to suggest? Is it possible to get that score within 2 months? It is. It's possible. Is it likely? Probably not. So it's going to take some work. I can give you some examples. One of my students, Rasa, his score was 82 when he took my course, and 2.5 months later he got 105. But that's not usually normal or typical. To be honest with you, you're looking at about 5 to 10 points each month that you use my course. So at best, I think if you got 92 in 2 months, that would be really, really good. But even if you got 82 in 2 months, to me, that would show progress. But do you reach your goal if you get 82? No, but you're still making progress, right? So your question is, what do you suggest to me? All right, now here's my recommendation. I'm going to give you 3 specific recommendations. Now, of course, when you join my course, you will have complete unlimited access to all 700 of my vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, writing, and speaking lessons. So you got access to everything. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want. But I think we can do a shot at this. So I'm going to recommend my 60-day TOEFL study guide. Now, I'm going to give you some suggestions right now, 3 specific suggestions. But before I do anything, you have to really sit down for a minute and answer this question. Are you ready to study the TOEFL exam? Do you have enough time to study the TOEFL exam? So if you're really busy and you're working a lot, or you're in the middle of a graduate program or undergraduate program, you might not be ready to do this. So now the other thing that you should consider here is, are you willing to get enough sleep and eat the right foods, which allows you to do the suggestions I'm going to say? Because if you stay up really late and you're drinking a lot of coffee or smoking, drinking a lot or whatever, that's also going to make it difficult for you to follow my plan. So here's what I'm just saying basically this. Make sure for the next 2 months you're sleeping a minimum of 8 to 10 hours every night. You have to try to make this happen, or your brain's not going to function very well. Number 2, you want to make sure you're eating healthy type foods and even exercise. Try to find time each day to go for a walk, to ride a bike, to do some running, play some basketball, something like that. Your brain cannot only just study TOEFL. So you have to remember that. You do not want to suffer from what's called psychological burnout. All right, so you ready? All right, here we go. Jump on for the ride. So number 1, each day for the next 60 days, you want to sit down and read about 45 to 60 minutes every day, PA. You can read books, magazines, and newspapers. Similarly, each day you should try to get in about 45 to 60 minutes of listening practice. You can focus, if you have TV, you can focus on news, documentary history, and science programs. I think that'll be important for you. Now, if you don't have English TV, you can go to the internet. You might want to write these websites down. National Public Radio. The second website is TED Talks. And the third one, it's called Randall's Cyber Listening Lab. Randall's Cyber Listening Lab is an ESL website that has a lot of good listening practice, and you can take quizzes to mark your comprehension proficiency. But National Public Radio and TED Talks, that's also very good. They don't have any quizzes, but it's going to give you the kind of listening materials that's comparable to what you will hear during the TOEFL exam. So each day you want to do reading and listening practice. This is about 1.5 hours every day. Now, Purnima, as you're doing your listening and reading practice, get in the habit of note-taking. That means each day you want to take out a sheet of paper and start taking notes on the reading and the listening passages. Now, in the beginning, of course, Purnima, your notes are not going to be very accurate. They're not going to be complete. But what do you think is going to happen after you practice note-taking day after day after day for 60 straight days? What will happen is you will become better, more complete, and more accurate with the notes that you're taking. Now, as you do this note-taking practice, you want to use your notes to write 3 academic summaries every week. Now, you don't even need these summaries graded by anybody. Just write them. Again, in the beginning, your writing will be terrible. It will not be complete. You have a lot of grammar errors, a lot of problems, but just keep doing it. 3 summaries each week, Purnima. Each of your summaries should be about 250 words, and this is very good practice. Now, secondly, in addition to writing summaries about the reading and the listening passages, you should also orally summarize the reading and the listening passages. Your oral summary should be approximately 60 seconds long, and you should do 3 to 5 oral summaries every week. Now, make sure that you record your oral summaries so you can listen to them. All right? Now, you don't have to send these to me. You're just doing this on your own. Now, the third thing I recommend is go through the lessons in my 60-day TOEFL study guide. In where you made your comments on my website, I will post the 60-day TOEFL study guide for you so you can take a look at it. The main thing is this. There's no miracle here. There's nothing that's highly unusual about my website other than it's pretty structured. But if you follow the study guide, you will get consistent practice in all 7 sections of my course. That means you will strengthen your vocabulary. Your pronunciation is going to get better. You'll improve your grammar. You'll do better with your listening and your reading, and you will improve your writing and your speaking. So how do you improve in those areas? You study lessons and you complete practice tests. That's how. And in the case of the pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, you're going to send them to me. I'm going to score them, or my teaching assistant will score them. We send results back to you so you can mark your progress. You have humans here. You have people who will read and listen to what you do, and we will give you comments. We are professionals specifically designed to help you improve your academic English language proficiency. And there you have it. So if you do the reading and the listening practice every day, and then you spend about 2 hours going through my online TOEFL course. Now, I don't know how busy you are, but this is about 4 hours every day for the next 60 days. Now you know why in the beginning I told you to get 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. Now, not everybody has a schedule where they can do what I'm suggesting here. Now, if you can't do it, if you can't follow this suggestion, then it's going to take you longer than 60 days to reach your goal. But if you spend about 4 hours a day, and remember, you're exercising a little bit each day, you're eating the right foods, you're getting enough sleep. If you can do these things, I think, Purnima, you'll have a very good chance of reaching your goal. Alrighty, anyway, thank you very much. And remember that I am only an email away. I know, and you know, you will never meet me in person. You know what? It doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you can make comments directly where you made comments here whenever you have questions, or you can email me. My email address is mbuckoff@aol.com. You can also send any email questions that you have, and I will answer your questions in a timely manner, typically between 1 and 2 days. I'll get back to you. Whenever you do pronunciation, speaking, and writing practice tests, I will score those within about 1 to 2 days of your having completed them. All right, Purnima. Anyway, thank you very much for your questions. I from the bottom of my heart, I wish you the best of luck. I think you have a great chance of reaching your goal. But remember, it takes hard work. If you can work hard and you can follow my plan, I'm telling you, you have a very good chance of reaching your goal.